Boom! Emergency podcast. All it takes to roast someone is just to believe in yourself, Trust yourself, and, you'll miss some punches, but, don't always go for haymakers. Wind yourself up to the big finish, That's how you work. That's how you work it up. Don't just lay back and take all of them. They're not giving the best stuff. Anyway, okay, I'm just talking about hanging out with black comedians and them roasting how people wear clothes and stuff. And you can't just sit there. You gotta roast them back. So I knew already I was gonna miss Superfly. I knew it would. I knew I'd miss Superfly. That was the bargain I made because I'd missed. Sorry, getting in my car. I missed improv rehearsal like 2 or 3 times. I missed shows. I got an email about it saying like, "Hey, just want to know, maybe we can change the schedule. What's up?" And it's just like, I had a stupid date, same time the last time. I just fucking I worked or something. I took a shift on the two prior, and now this one. I just fucking absolutely forgot that I bought tickets to Sailor Moon RNS. Booyah! But no, I seriously did forget, and I just, kind of looked through my own Facebook thing to find, a comment thread, and then I was like, oh, the Sailor Moon movie! Oh, that's this Monday! Today! Tonight! So, let's get to it. Sailor Moon R. Now, any TV anime movie based off a TV series is going to have some foibles, going to have some formats. Got to introduce every character and their power within the first 15 minutes by having them fight like a B-tier guy that leads to the A-tier guy and a bigger worldwide problem that they never dealt with before. It's very similar to a lot of the Sentai movies where it's everyone's got to show off at least once their power, their change-ups, their Henshin transformation scenes. Okay, fucking, let's just go. Mercury's got the best transformations because it covers her up like it's her threads and then goes bam, she's in her sailor suit. That's the fucking shit. Mercury has Mercury bubbles. Those are the worst. I love Mercury. She has the worst, fire. She has the fire is clearly the winner there. Mars does the whole, hesitation to even do it, bringing up her fingers, I've got too much power in my hands. She has the best, but I don't like, among the Sailor Scouts, I like Mars the least. Original 5. I mean, Sailor Moon is just you gotta have Sailor Moon. But eventually, the more I think about Sailor Moon, the more I kind of like her. She was a kind of nothing burger, but then you just kind of end up going hey, she goes through the Moonlight Night, she goes through the galactic fucking wars, and she, butches up, she fucking toughens up, she matures, she grows into the leadership qualities, the combination of all her friends, the smartness of Mercury, the fucking strength of Jupiter, the self-assuredness, spirituality, Mars, and the fucking the heroism and ability to look evil in the eye like Venus. Because Venus, before everybody else wanted to be a superhero, wanted to be Sailor V, everyone thought she was stuck. That was the best thing in Sailor Moon movie R, is the villain... the villains are all the fucking same. They're all outcasts, lonely, discompassionate people, or who were spurred away, and then it turns out all they needed was an opportunity to love. All they needed was some friends. You can be our friend. We'll try to help you. And it's no! And then they just, or they're too, it's silence! I won't hear, I don't want to, no! They're lying to me! Aw. You just needed to be hugged at the right time. Anyway, I like that. That's a change of pace. It's just, hey, punch him harder. Punch Broly even harder. And you beat... That's the fucking most bullshit one. Is that Goku just remembers I can punch really hard, and then punches Broly into the sun, and it's just like, that was it? You didn't even do the shonen thing of he has that one weakness, and I figured out his punching techniques. Ugh, what a goober. Well, Goku's a goober, so that fits with his character. But speaking of goobers, like through the movie, I was just like, wow, yeah, okay, I get it. Sailor Moon, amongst her friends, is like kind of the biggest loser, really, when you add all the qualities. Because she's not strong, she's not smart, she's not strong like Jupiter, she's not smart like Mercury, she's not fucking like, in-tuned. Like Mars is supposed to be the psychic. She's like whatever, like connected. Oh, this thing. Oh, the zodiacs aren't. Okay, no, don't go into this. Don't do this. No, you like this movie. You just don't like Mars. For multiple reasons. Okay, but the fire she has is cool. That's the one. It's like her and Jupiter. The fire and lightning tag team is just unbeatable. Also, Mars always butts heads with is the one who butts heads with Sailor Moon, Usagi, because they have like they're like the Raphael Leonardo. It's like, I want to like chillax and you want to attack. All right, you can't lead like that though. You got to chillax. Like even I like that in the beginning, and for a long time, Sailor Moon's just a goofball. All of them get blasted or knocked back, and they all kind of land ninja superhero style, except for the leader, Sailor Moon. She just lands on her fucking ass, because she's a goober. She's a klutz. She gets the worst grades. She always bites in the food fresh out of the oven and goes, ah! Like it's too hot. Yeah, because you just wait a second. She snores. She's just a goofball. She's only one of them got a visible boyfriend. It's funny. That's kind of actually, when you think about it, it's like, y'all need to square up. Oh my God. What are you talking about? You have no idea how black slang works. You know, look at that fit she on, right? She got them rainbow skirts. Got them tassels in the hair, girl. Y'all need to match game with game. That's what I'm trying to say with you, Sailor fucking Jupiter. Anyway, Jupiter's the sexiest because she can fucking knock you out. But Mercury is bae. Mercury, short hair, blue hair. Gotta have blue hair. Got the visor. All people are like, hey, Mercury, what happened? And they turn to her and she's got the answers. All right, she's shy, bookish, which is like, the classic Japanese like wife trope thing. But I feel bad liking that. But the thing I like is that she's smart and that she's short hair and blue. That's it. Oh God damn it. Well, what do you want? What do you want from me? Anyway, I like that. That's that Mars character trait, is that people thought she was Sailor Moon. Because she had, like, the right look of a superhero. And she, like, took that in as like, yeah, I am. Yeah, sure. I totally am. That's what I want to be, too. I want to be a superhero all the time. It's dope. I get the attention. I love the fame. I love fighting bad guys. It's great. And Sailor Moon's like, no, you shouldn't fight. She has out of all of them, she has the most, like, compassion and love. And is the one... All of them are from desperate, like, corners of being alone. Okay, that's the thing. The bad guy in the first movie, who I came to these movies going like, I hope they're all villainesses, evil, sexy villainesses that, if only they were loved correctly, they would turn around if you gave them a good old hug and squeeze. They would, oh yeah, they're warming up. Damn it! Stop it! Stop putting your fetishes in there. Damn it! The first villain was a boy from Tuxedo Mask's Tuxedo Mask's background. He was like, when he was a tiny 4-year-old boy, he gave him a rose on a roof of a hospital or adoption center or something. And it's like, wow, we're in love. Like, they didn't say that, but it's like, you said you were going to be my gay boyfriend. And now you're with this chick, this moon chick. She's got your mind all fucked up. I'm gonna kill her and her friends and the world because actually I'm an alien who cannot survive without life force. I'm a vampire alien, I'm sorry. And I got also more mad powers and flower powers from this Xenian flower I found on an asteroid because I couldn't survive on Earth for too long. For reasons. The atmosphere. Because I was just left alone to float through space, and I got tired, and I landed on Earth, and then I ran into you, and you gave me a flower, the only person to give me kindness, and we were both alone, and then I came back when you were fully grown at 15! They're all 15! Never forget that. They can't drink, and their dicks aren't fully grown yet, or their bodies aren't fully... Why did I go with dicks? This is funny. Their balls haven't dropped yet. All the Sailor Scouts' balls haven't dropped yet. Keep that in your mind. Yeah, that was and his big thing was I put a plant on Earth and it turns people who are weak-minded into my slaves. Turns out I'm weak-minded and I'm a slave. And then he goes like, I'm gonna fucking kill this bitch with my super vine fingers. And then, I'm spoiling the movie. But then he ends up killing his like past boyfriend, Tuxedo Mask. And it's like, oh, you really are mind tricked by this bitch? No way. And Sailor Moon. Oh man, the animation on this was great too. Like, there's a lot of subtleties and a lot of color theory and background changes that are used that are like not real. It's like a mood change, so the whole background is different, and it's kind of not, and it's not subtle, but it's not like shown and completely flipped and contrasted like in JoJo, where the people's entire profile is turned into like a mosaic or whatever. It's just like in the background, the sky is now purple because they're in danger, type stuff, or kind of a red purple on the buildings, on the shadows of the buildings and stuff. It was very well done. I also saw in production planning that one of the production planner for one of the movies was Koichi Hirose, the exact same character from JoJo Part fucking 4, who is Tiny Boy Playboy. Damn, that flip I like marked out at a JoJo... Well, why wouldn't a JoJo character be in the credits? It's JoJo. So, back to it. The guy, like, holds Tuxedo. It's like, oh, no, I need to heal him on my fucking asteroid that's going to hit the Earth. Both movies have asteroids, by the way. Moons, planets, blah, blah, blah. And... like, they all, like, are discussing, like, what are we going to do? We can use our teleport, you can use our moon teleport, whatever thing. I have no idea. Is that from the show? Whatever, we're doing it. But Sailor Moon's like, no, we shouldn't, because if we try to intervene, one of y'all is going to get hurt, and I can't have any more people hurt, because that's not what I'm about. I'm compassionate, I've got to have friends. And they eventually, like, what, Chibi Moon pulls out a gun. Points it at Sailor Moon, shoots the gun. It turns out it's like a little Joker, like, sticky gun, arrow thing that pulls out a message at the end of it that says, you can do it, and stuff. And it's just like, what the fuck? That was the weirdest fucking mood change. She pulls out a Glock, I think. Just like the baby Moon. Anyway. And then they convince, hey, let's just go, and they tear up the they fuck up the street by doing the teleportation to the asteroid. They do all their stuff. Mercury bubbles, Mercury tide illusion, which is just like a nice, like, we're not gonna do Mercury bubbles all the time because this is better actually. They got new powers season 2, so we got new animation, so it's better. Then they all get tentacle grabbed, plant tentacle. There's a lot of that in the first movie. But tentacles are, part of Japanese iconography, and being wrapped up in a live thing is scary, actually. So getting vined up, that's scary. Being whipped up, that's scary. So sure, but still, fuck you, because that's weird. Japan. It's you got the octopus squid thing for some reason because you're next to the ocean, because your fishermen are worried that that's what's going to happen. God damn it, Japan. Just want to like you so much, but you just keep doing this thing and you won't just let it go. Okay. Yeah, okay, the best thing is that he wraps them all up. Sailor Moon then goes like, hey, fucking, I got this sailor staff. I'm about to light you up. And he goes like, if you do that, wait a second, if you do that, and he holds the hostage all 4 other Sailor Scouts because they ain't shit compared to Sailor Moon, I guess. Dude, there's a moment where Sailor Moon's like, sees them get crushed by a whole bunch of plants and then goes like, they're dead? No, Amy, Masuka, Ray, and like starts crying and trying to dig into there and be like, they're dead. Oh man, it's like, I super close to crying a bunch of times in a lot of these movies for no reason. When she does the speech of In the Name of the Moon for justice and peace and love, is like, I get touched and felt emotionally. When a Steve Rogers type Superman speech of like, I am for humanity and goodness, and I will stand in the way of anything that stops justice. And it's like, why does that get me? It's like, 'cause she's a good person. She's a good person and she deserves good things in life. Anyway, okay, let's stop this. Okay, back up. And it's like, hey, I got you all your friends. You either, throw down your weapon or you fucking toast all your friends to save your earth. So what you gonna do? And he's like kind of gloating it. And all his friends like, hey, gotta do it. Save the planet, leader, Sailor Moon. And then she looks at them all and goes like, and it's like a little bit like filling up, like, I can't, you're my friends. Drops it and goes like, I'll never do that to my friends. And then the villain's like mind breaks, like, someone loves their friends that much? And like all his powers are weak. He's like, no. It's like, oh, is this how he gets beat? Okay. What was the, also I want to stop. There was a shirt. I should have wrote it down. It said like Sailor Never, Lover Neverer or something in the beginning of the next movie that was like, I'm going to get that fucking shirt. That Sailor it's like she tries on a whole bunch of different outfits. I can't remember that. But it was like super English of Sailor, Lover, Neverer. Like it was like a not word on the third one. Sailor, Future, Lover, Never or something. And it was just like, that makes fucking no sense. I love it. It's cool. I want to have it right. I need it. Give me that shit. Okay. Just want to have that for posterity. Okay. So he goes like, no. And then the little flower devil thing that's connected to him goes like, don't believe her shit. She's just trying to manipulate you. And then through the power of all of them combining, oh, no. Fucking Sailor at the last second before he kills her, we're going like, yeah, you won't get me, bitch. Tuxedo Mask, throws a rose, Baba Booey, stops that shit. Turns out, the backstory is that he gave this little evil dude a rose and made him fall in love with him. Where did he get the rose from? Well, it turns out he was weeping and crying, and then baby Sailor Moon is in the same building because she was having a little sister next door, and she got a bunch of roses. Like, I want to give you this. You need to be cheered up. There's always hope. I'm baby Sailor Moon. And he goes, yeah, there is always hope, and runs upstairs and gives the flower and gives the rose to him and goes like, and the guy somehow sees that when he's like has vines around him, and he goes like, so I got not Tuxedo Mask love, I got Sailor Moon's love. What is this? Who are you? And then he like, and then like the evil part of him, and he's like, no, don't leave me that bitch. Explodes, like melts, explodes, like horrific. And then he just goes, yeah, and just like peacefully explodes, like shatters or something. And it's really, that was like, oh, what? Okay, he's dead, he's gone. And then of course they're hurtling to Earth, and there's nothing that can save it except Sailor Moon using the crystal moon shard jewel makeup kit that will sacrifice her. No, so if you do it, you're going to die. You're going to sacrifice your life if you use this. It's like, don't worry, I won't die because I will protect you and we will make it to Earth and have a great time. And then she used that to like make a shell, a blue kind of ribbon. And it's actually the best part. A song kicks in. It turns in music video time. They all have super flashbacks of, the villain was saying stuff when he was like punching Sailor Moon in the face, like, hey, you don't know what it's like. You've always had friends. You don't know what it's like to be lonely in space like me. Always have no one to depend on. And then he breaks down loneliness in different factions, and each faction represents what happened to a Sailor Scout before they met Sailor Moon. Like Mercury is being made. Oh, look at her. She thinks she's so smart. She's reading all the time. But we're not going to invite her to any of our parties or movies because she's always busy. And she thinks she's better than us. Mercury's like, oh. And then it goes to Jupiter. And Jupiter is like, oh, we're not going to hang out with her. She injured one of her sparring partners. You know, what is she, crazy? No one wants to hang out with her. And she's like chewing a fucking like lucky leaf clover seaweed thing. And she's like, yeah, but I kind of want friends. The next one was Mars. Is like, oh, she thinks she's a psychic and talks to ghosts. We need to stay. But she's like, has a crow on her shoulder and looks kind of content. So, I don't know. But maybe that was supposed to be the bad one. Who was the other one? Like, Venus was like, she thinks she's so much better than us. She thinks she's a superhero. Oh, she wants to be called Sailor V. Haha, like a TV show. And it's like, there's varying degrees of these. Okay, the Mercury one actually isn't like, I love Mercury, okay? You know this. We know this. Mercury is bae. Mercury is love. Hey, we don't like you because you study all the time. Okay, I don't relate to that. But I can relate to thinking of people who were like, you know, they ostracize themselves by studying. It's like, that's sort of, you cannot do it. You cannot study. Whatever. Victim blaming. Whatever. That one's not as bad as Jupiter's, which is she injured someone. Whether she meant to or not, she probably didn't, because she's a cool person. She injured someone because she doesn't know her own strength. They showed that in like one of the intros. She's like wild. She's like kind of like bats at a testing, like an arcade fist thing, and it just shows 100, and she just goes blah. Everyone else is like 60. Sailor Moon hit it, and it was like 30. And like Mars is like 80, and then like Jupiter just goes blah, and it's like 100 broken. And so that explains like, okay, she didn't know her own strength. She hurt someone and she didn't mean to, but now she's like considered a monster. That I think is the worst of the bunch, in terms of like, she could for real be forever stigmatized with that. The psychic one, yeah, but you hang out with other goths or psychic people. I don't know. It seems like there might be someone who's like, oh shit, you were in that weird stuff? Let me be in that weird stuff. But it's Japan. It's Japan. It's Japan, dude. Gotta remember that. They have different things to ostracize people for. There was a reality show on Netflix called Real Love or something, and like love has like a parentheses over the O or whatever. I don't know, but a reality show where there's a buzzer that goes off and you have to reveal your deepest, darkest secrets, and one of them for a lady was, hey, it turns out like I've been divorced, and then the guy was like, no, I can't, no way, get away from me. You fucked up. You're messed up. Why would you get divorced? How could you commit, and how could you jump into something and be this frivolous? You don't deserve my attention. It's like, what the fuck? Really? Japan? And the guy who had 1,000 toys is fine, and no, yeah, you got 1,000 toys. You know, that's what it is. It's cool. And the person who is majors undecided is like, what? Nani? How? There's no way that's possible. You don't know what you're going to do in your life? That's bizarre. You should have some ideas. Shouldn't you do what your parents do? Anyway, fuck that. Fuck that place, Japan. But yeah, this movie was made there, so it's great. And then, what was it? Venus's I Want to Be Superheroes. Like, maybe she's at the right age for wanting to fantasize about being something or a superhero. I don't know. That one can be kind of like super ostracizing, probably. Super ostracizing, huh? But that one could stick. That one could be like, you keep talking about being a superhero. It's like, maybe like keep that as a journal. You don't just keep yelling at it, jumping under a table and yelling at it in class. I don't know okay, I'm jumping on things that I don't know. Maybe she didn't do that, but she said it, but she definitely said it enough times for people to be like, she wants to be a fucking Sailor V, whatever thing? Okay, that's weird. And it's like, after the first couple of times, I guess you can't help yourself. It's like, I can't help how I want to be and how I yell and get excited, so maybe I should fucking empathize. Maybe I should not talk for a living. Maybe I should just, I'm mad at myself now. Oh, man. I'm mad at myself. Oh, man. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna roast you. Bitch. That's what you get. Trying to trip over your own goddamn tongue. Motherfuckers got a folded up carpet for a tongue, tripping over that shit. Motherfucker is a Lego cube for a tongue, tripping over, stepping on that motherfucker. Anyway. Motherfuckers got loose shoelace tongue. Motherfucker. Son of a bitch. Got caught tripping over a cordless phone tongue. These are all terrible. Listen, it's fine. But and then when Sailor Moon's like the music video's happening and she's trying to save the fucking asteroid, they all go, but we were lonely until she showed up. And when she shows up, she's just like 1,000% naive. 1,000 doesn't know that she's not supposed to hang out with them. And it's like, that's her thing, is that she's fucking dimwit. So she just jumps in and is joyful. And it's like, hey, Mercury, what are you doing reading the book? You're going to have fun. Come on, you said you were going to have fun, so we're going to try to do that. And Mercury's like, yeah, you're right. And then Jupiter's like, hey, what are you doing? You're really cool. We should hang out. It's like, but aren't you afraid of me? And she goes, why should I be afraid of you? I don't know anything about that shit. And what was it with Mars? It's like, oh my God, you're that psychic girl. Hey, can you tell me stuff? Ba. And then, oh, no. That wasn't it. It was like, man, you're so headstrong. It's like, man, you were right. I should have done this. It's like listening to her second advice. It's like, well, and then she goes, well, I am always right. And they go, you. And then Venus, she goes like, wow, you look great in this sailor outfit. You look just like Sailor V on TV. And she's like, you're right, I do. And it's like, oh, man. And they're all like, and they're all crying and friendshipping together with Tuxedo Mask to save not the world really, but themselves, save each other, and so their friendship. That's what's important, not the Earth. Friends. But hey, Earth is full of friends, so let's save that too. And then of course, doing that it broke the crystal gem. Oh shit! And it's completely like it looks like it's like burnt. The little moon crest thing on her chest looks like it just is burnt and melted. Like it's completely busted. And Sailor Moon's like, well, it's like, you lied, Sailor Moon. You said you would be alive when we make it to Earth together. It's like, well, try to be good. And then she like fucking dies. She says the last thing, like touches Tuxedo Mask's face and her hand drops. Fucking dead. Sailor Moon's dead. Spoiler alert. And then Evil Dude comes back in spirit form, child spirit form, and goes like, look, she was the reason we got together. I even know you and all this and why I came back. So let me save her life. Let me give me some of my flower energy from this bushel. Sniff it and put it in her mouth with your mouth. And saved her freaking life. And there's like the last image of all them together is standing on a fucking asteroid that's just kind of orbiting, low orbiting the Earth. Like they're still like in a black sky and there's a blue earth, but it's not hurtling anymore. It's not burning. But they're just like, hey, we're all together now. The end. And they have a big group hug, and it's nice. Next movie, yes! I was thinking in the first movie how there's like a team meeting. Both movies have a team meeting. We need to meet up every Wednesday and talk about Sailor stuff with Luna the cat and Artemis, the other white cat dude, leading the meeting, being like, hey, dude, hey, y'all need to whip it up. Y'all need to look at this asteroid again. It looks bad. It looks like a seed. Could be some evil plant shit. Y'all need, and then they just completely start talking about boys or whatever, and just completely like, he was like, man, we couldn't have the meeting because you guys couldn't stop talking. We would have saved the world earlier if you guys hadn't been like super girls about it. Anyway, that's I want more stuff like that where like the day gets fucked up because the good guys or the main protagonist people couldn't stop like Quentin Tarantino chit-chatting about bullshit. Who's gonna pay the tip? And it's like, if you just figured this out, we could have stopped the robbery. Anyway, that's pretty good. I like that. I like that part of the plot in that first one. Okay, in the second one, hold on. In the first one, I was certain that Artemis and Luna were a couple. They're not. They're friends. They're associates who work together. But there is a unrequited cat. They're both fucking cats. They gotta fuck. You guys are paired off. Fuck you. There's no other fucking cat animals that hang out all the time in this workplace. So you guys are definitely going to fuck. Or be together. It's a cartoon. Okay. And the next one, they got the Sailor Guardians. They got you got Uranus. You got Uranus is a dime. Uranus is cool. She's got, okay, it's not even fair to count the Sailor Guardians among like the better animation ones because they came in way later, so they had more up-to-date fucking animation, but they are better. They're just better. They have like she has a huge like tsunami tidal wave power and a huge like a Uranus with rings on it shoots across like a field, like giant planet thing. What is it? Uranus? No. I'm thinking of Neptune. That's Neptune. Neptune is the water thing. Uranus is just, I punch the ground and it blows this world up like a shockwave juggernaut thing. And it's like, she's my bitch. She's mine. She's tall, short hair, blonde, got the earrings. She's fucking, it's over. She's a mix of Jupiter and Mercury, and we got it. That's made in the shade lemonade. Except she's super hooking up with Uranus, so I need to see what the dub is, because the sub just straight up goes like, hey, it looks like Sailor Tuxedo may have like another lover. Boys like him too. How do they write around the subtlety of writing about homosexuality and stuff? And do they give him the gay voice? Do they give him the gay voice? That's all I need to know. Because they kind of gave him the gay Japanese voice here. Because there is gay Japanese voice, which is amazing. And they gave Jupiter and Uranus the deeper female voice, which is probably like stereotypical, but I like the gruffer, beefier female voice. No shit, I like it. Whatever, okay. Don't fucking surprises this late in the game. How deep in are we? How deep in are we? 34 minutes. Okay, great. Okay, second movie. There was a point in the first movie where I thought like, hey, has there ever been an episode where Luna turns into a human? Because I think there has to be. Turns out it is. It's the second movie. The second movie she turns into a fucking human. Holy shit. And I think I fucking saw a nipple. Holy shit. No one else did? Okay, great. Then I'm crazy then. Great. Fine. The second one, and then Pluto, didn't get to Pluto, who is like a preteen human, but when she changes, she's the bombest bitch. She's Green Ranger. She's the Green Ranger of the group. She's literally the strongest. Probably stronger than Sailor Moon. Got a better staff, longer hair, fucking Pluto, like a beam laser thing shoots out of the damn thing, knocks everybody on their ass. Pluto's, once the staff gets knocked away, okay. That's the same with Sailor Moon, though. She gets her moon scepter knocked away. Shit's a wrap. She's got to have that scepter, dog. Got nothing else going. So in this one, Asteroid with the ice bitch on it, who wants to turn the world into an ice jewel so you can have it and collect it and have everything frozen. And this is what I wanted. I wanted an evil villain chick who is just unrepentant, bodacious. Like, oh, look, the artists were like, you can clearly see she's evil. Look at how big her rack is. She's not covered properly. She has a little shawl thing, but there's no nipple, so it's fine. But then they have it covered and sometimes not covered, so it makes your brain go, I'm gonna, and so it's like good. It's like, oh, I'm not gonna. Am I seeing? No, I don't know what I'm seeing. And she doesn't do the evil villain Japanese voice, which it kind of, that's fine. That's okay. That's okay. It's okay. And what else? She's blue! Why the fuck is the blue thing so prominent? Killer Frost, Livewire, fucking, dude, fucking, Raven's kind of a deeper shade of purple, whatever, I don't know, gray. No, dude, something about blue chicks. It's not right. It's not right that it's that good. Killer Frost especially, she's just an unrepentant serial killer psycho. There's nothing deeper about her. She just wants to freeze and kill people. That's just it. She's more just dementedly straight than the Joker. She just wants to kill as many people as possible. That's it. And somehow you think you can change her with your dick. You fucking ape. Anyway. Okay. On the way to fucking planet Earth, the pace of her fucking crystal palace drops on it. And of course, a Nippon NASA dude who lives not in a watchtower, but in a space observatory near the fucking ocean, finds it, puts it in a glass petri dish, and is like slowly getting sick from it because it's taking part of his life, but doesn't know that just yet. Spoilers. He ends up saving Luna, the cat, who is going to be like, I'm fine, I'm walking home. And Artemis is like, dude, I can help you walk home if you need. It's like, and Luna's like, don't quit bothering me. I could do it by myself. And Artemis is like, oh, okay, fine. Okay. It's like, and that was the realest one. That was the realest moment. It's like, dude, quit bothering me. I can walk home by myself. And it's like, I was just trying to, okay, fine. You can walk home by yourself. I'm sorry. And it's just like, I just wanted to try to help because you seemed like you were sneezing and coughing, and and then she ends up like going loopy and falling down the street, and then scientist guy who finds the space rock jumps and saves her, and there's a shot of him, like of her looking up at him, and he's like red face and like heavy breathing, like oh my gosh, and that's used multiple times. That's on purpose. That is a strict I'm gonna fuck this fucking cat. You knew it the second it happened that this and the cat, her and the cat, were going to fuck in this movie. That's the fucking destiny. She wakes up, he's taking care of her, giving her nuggies, giving her food, giving her cat candy, katoi or whatever, some little star things, fish, rainbow colored things and milk. And then, his wife, girlfriend, who's also an NASA person, who's going to be a astronaut going to the moon. Oh, things line up. Comes home and is like, oh, you have a cat. That's cool. Okay. Like, she's not quite a bitch. She's not really a dick. She's just in the way. The only thing she's dickish about is that, you keep talking about the goddess of the moon and how you felt something about the moon. Like, just be a man of science. You got like 8 PhDs in biology, chemistry, boo boo. I was like, well, damn, dude, how old are you though? To have all these degrees, you look like a fucking 15. You look like the 15-year-olds that hang out in all these movies. And it's like, and how can you be all this in your man? And then like the little crystal thing glows and makes him like hurt and makes him go like, well, then get the fuck out. I came from all the way from America. Came from Man U to come see you. And you're telling me to get out? And it's like, did I stutter? And I was like, well, he's saying to go. You should leave him alone. Quit harassing him. I don't know why I was like immediately like, hey, ears working. Why am I siding with the he's clearly being possessed by evilness, and I'm still, oh, fucking hell, Jesus Christ, I'm gonna stick. Why would you do this? It's just been in situations where it's like, I'm not being listened to right now. I feel like you're just not taking me serious. Anyway, whatever. That's you, Andre. That's not the movie. It's not the writer's fault. You make weird choices. Okay. 41 minutes. Wow. I could talk about this all fucking day. I'm going to try to wrap this up in some form or fashion. Luna starts wearing a yellow bow, starts asking Sailor Moon, hey, what's it like to kiss? What's it like to fuck? What's it literally like? What's it like when you hang out with him? It's like, oh yeah, what do you guys do? So we talk about everything. And it's like, okay, but when we talk about stuff that he's interested in, he gets so worked up, so excited, and Lou's like, and then what? And then he falls asleep. And then I go, oh shit! And the kids are like, ha ha ha. But all the adults are like, oh, they just talked about fucking and coming and falling asleep. This movie's the shit. Fucking 5 stars, lock it up. Send it to the fucking, send them the awards at their home. It's fucking over. Oh man. That was that's a great little thing. I love that. Love it. Oh. And that kind of carried me through until this moment. That's just all I think about now. That's so good. The kids are going to come back, watch this movie like later in life and be like, oh, and that's the best shit. I love that. Let's see. And then Luna goes like, oh, wow, so how does it feel to kiss? And Luna's like, kiss? Well, it's like, it's soft and it makes you melt all over. It's like, makes you melt all over? Goes back to dude's apartment. It's like, opens the gate to get in, but the girl is like, I'm sorry, you just be in the way right now because he's sick. Sorry, cat. It's like, is she saying this because I'm a cat? What the fuck? Huh? What? I want to be human. I can't. And she's like freaking out about it. And then all the Sailor Scouts are having their meeting, and it's like, where is Luna? It's like, oh, she's not here anymore. She's fucking hanging out with some other people. I guess she's falling in love with some dude. And Arm's like, no, she ain't. She fall in love. She could be doing anything. It's like, no, she's wearing a yellow tie. She's really happy from hanging out way late last night. It seems like she has found some dude. And Artemis is like, ugh. And Sailor Moon's like, yeah, she's totally fallen in love. And Artemis is like, ugh. It's like, what the fuck did you say that for? It's like, we were just dancing around it. You didn't have to fucking say it. It's like, what do you mean? It's like, can't you see Artemis kind of likes Luna? It's like, oh, really? It's like, yeah, you dimwit. You fucking social fucking mental midget. Can't you see anything? You're our leader. Anyway, Mars is like, you are our leader. How can you, like, actually be this stupid? Oh, my God. Anyway, what happens next? Yeah, she comes back in. She like brings him stuff, like licks it, like he goes like, oh, you were hanging out with me. That's great. And like shows him like a picture of his girlfriend that they were hanging out when they were college. And it's like, oh, she's gonna go. I can't be an astronaut because I get sick all the time. And then she's gonna go and fulfill my dream for me. And it's so great. And boop. And then he like falls asleep. And I think she kisses him. I think she totally does because she's like a red blush streak on her nose. And then did they have girlfriend comes back and has a fight about, like, hey, I'm going into space, but when I come back, I can't wait to, like, hang with you for probably a really long time and be and, like, he interrupts, like, no, what are you talking about? You don't believe in the same stuff I believe in. I believe in, like, spirituality of the moon or something, and you make fun of me for it, so maybe you should find somebody who's more your speed. Motherfucker, bitch, bitch-ass bitch, motherfucker, bitch-ass bitch, going on the moon and shit when I should be it's like, clearly, and then, like, the evil glowing thing on the desk, like, glowing and, like, making him say all this, but making him say all the bad stuff he shouldn't want to say, but maybe it's him. Maybe he has something to say. And Luna's just there, like, oh, okay. I was like, and I kept looking at the cat to be like, are you rooting for this to break up? Or are you, like, just, like, it looked like she was, like, concerned, like, I don't like that this isn't good for you. Like, it looked like that. It was like a real deeper emotion than just, like, yeah, or like, it wasn't just blank. And that was cool. And this is totally Luna's movie, by the way. I love that she was my favorite character in the show. Oh, Sailor Moon. It's like she had the William F. Buckley upper Eastern accent of, like, you're almost British, you're trying to be British, but you're actually from America, and you have elite upbringing. Oh, Serena. A Doubtfire, Miss Doubtfire sound ass. Miss Doubtfire sounding ass. What else? Yeah, she starts like, hey, I can't be who he wants me to be. He's like, Sailor Moon's like, I'm concerned about, I'm going to follow her, and then follows her and finds out she's, like, with this dude. And then Luna comes down and is like, yeah, I can't. There's no way. He has to be with a human being, her. The NASA chick. They are perfect for each other. There's no way I'm going to ever be the person he wants to be, and I don't want to. And she starts, like, crying, heavy, really well animated, really well done, like, crying, heavy, fat tears, and it's just like, what the woo, wow, this sucks to feel. And she goes, like, as long as he's happy, that's all I care about. And they start going into, like, he named the rock that he found for the Petri dish, like, the Princess Kaguya moon rock, space princess, whatever thing. And that's the Japanese folktale that got turned into a Studio Ghibli movie. That's the only way I know about it. About a farmer that finds in a bamboo tree a daughter, because they couldn't have one because they're old farmers. And the daughter came from the moon. Turns out she's a moon princess, a princess of the moon, a goddess, part goddess. And by the time she, like, grows up, she has to go away, and it's really sad, but it's a beautiful little tale about what real family is. Anyway, go see Princess Kaguya. It's also done all in watercolor, in, like, calligraphy type way. It's beautiful. And there's a sex scene in it. I swear there's a sex scene in it where two people start just flying instead of having sex. And it's in a field, and it's beautiful. And it's fucking effervescent and existential, and makes you go, like, wow, loving for the first time there's nothing that beats it. Whatever. This movie. Yeah, it's like, she goes, I would do anything to be human, blah, 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 blah. And which makes you go, like, oh shit, she's gonna make a deal with the villain to be human and turn her back on. It's like, oh my god, no! And then, self-sacrifice, I'm gonna give up being human to save the Sailor Scouts. Turns out, no. Villain freezes the world. She has these great minion goons that go, like Pokemon. That's all they say is, and they have great moments of, like, having question marks as their dialogue things pop out, like physical, like, speech bubble thing that has a question mark in it. That's like, they're funny. And they get, they get the thing of they're the B tier villain that gets fucking wiped out, but shown as, oh, there's an A tier dude, and it's the Ice Queen with big old titties, who is actually, you can't fucking fuck with. She's too strong. And they end up going... how did they get to her asteroid? They do the teleportation. They don't show that, but all of a sudden she's frozen the world. And it's like the Sahara Desert in Africa is like the lions are in ice cages and shit. They can't move. And all of a sudden she turns and there's Pluto, Uranus, and fucking Neptune going toe to toe with her. Except she throws in a billion goons and it like stops it until the other Sailor Scouts show up. And it's like Mars is gonna run this shit with her fire. They should just have her go up front and spam that shit. But then there's too many, and it takes them out, and it's just like... Also, Jupiter always gets a punch or an elbow drop in, and I love that about her. They always try to make Jupiter look strong by having her knock out a couple people before getting knocked out, where everyone else just kind of goes, whoa! Jupiter's like, fuck this shit! DDT pile drive! Like, oh my god, Jupiter's fucking awesome! How strong is she? Before getting like completely swamped or knocked out. And then always Sailor Moon is last to transform, always last to show up. It's like, you're our leader, you're going to be behind us every time. But she's last because she's going to save all the rest of them with Moon, Spirit, Prism, Decadence, whatever thing. And her and Chibi Moon. But then it turns out that beam that she shoots at the Ice Princess, Ice Queen, don't work. It just blows their ass out. She's in super Moon Princess mode, and she still gets blown out. And she's about to be... And she's, like, trying to explain, like, hey, if you freeze the world, you freeze life, you freeze love, you can't continue... You can't keep doing this, you can't continue to exist like this. All you need is compassion. All you need is, like, life will not be fulfilling like this. And she's, like, about to be like, fuck you. And she's like, silence, I don't need this. Shut up. And, like, tries to, like, throw, like, icicle stabbings at her. And then Tuxedo, oh, I fucking missed it. When Tuxedo Mask first shows up, when the first goons show up, and those goons are about to kill... Chibi Moon and Sailor Moon because they're goobers and like drop the fucking moon scepter and they get tricked and shit by like the B tier goon. And all of a sudden like a rose hit slices part of the goon's face because she's made of ice as like an ice ghost. And then look up, it's like Sailor Tuxedo Mask, and then look up and it's a bunch of reindeer being flown by Santa Claus, and they go, Santa Claus? And like it's Santa Claus going, oh, I am in the way for justice. Love will lead the way. You will not stop. And he goes like, wait, I'm Tuxedo Mask, really. And he takes off the costume. He's like, I'm not Santa Claus. And that was like the best, because it's like, it's not like a float or anything. It looked like Santa Claus had just did the hot tag. It was great. It was a good moment in the theater. Okay, fast forward. Final act, Tuxedo Mask like jumps in and goes like, hey, I'm Tuxedo Mask. You need my help, bitch, because you always do. And then throw some roses. But because now all her friends are here, with the power of French, with like, hey, Tuxedo Mask like, hey, Chibi Moon, go over there and unite with all the other Sailor Scouts. And they do this really cool thing of all joining hands in a circle facing out. And she like holds up like the Moon Crystal's scepter heart thing. And she starts glowing white and they start glowing white. And it looks super cool because they go like a 360 spin thing, camera move. And that's the thing I remember from Toonami in one of the promo trailers. It's like they do that and it looks fucking solid because like wind's going on their hair and it's glowing light. I mean, if you have any epilepsy problems, do not fucking watch any of these fucking movies. And they say it in the front, like warning, you'll get fucked up if you're not wearing the dark. Are there epilepsy glasses, sunglasses you can wear? Other than that, you're gonna get fucked. because this is a feast for the eyes and your control centers of the brain, I guess, that control seizures. That's how good it is. That's how good it is. And hey, jock dudes, you fucking backwards cap wearing UT fucking jock fucking. That guy had not one. No, he just constantly had his arm in his pocket, so I thought he only had one arm. Oh wow. Okay, back to the movie. And that beam is like almost strong. It's like, oh no. But then they start like having memories and being like, this is for Luna and her love. And all while this is going on, Luna is like looking for the dude, the scientist dude, the scientist dude is looking for his girlfriend now that he's off the crystal, because the main chick came in and grabbed the crystal, and that's how you find out it's been leeching his life and fucking with him. And so he's weakly going through the snow, which is greatly, that part where he's like limping and going through the snow is super coolly animated. It's like the One Punch Man Moomin Rider moment where he's like dragging himself. It's okay. It's not that level, but it's like, it reminded me of that. And then what else? Fucking Luna like goes up to him and it looks like he's dead because he's lying on the ground with his eyes open and like mouth kind of closed, and it's like, holy shit. But he starts talking and it's fine. And so they use like part of the wish to make Luna a human to defeat her, to blow up the Ice Queen, but it turns Luna like into the hottest bitch ever thing. Like that was the idea. It's like she has huge titties and a huge butt, and she's got the biggest hair of all of the characters combined. She's Princess. She's not Luna anymore. She's Princess Kaguya. And she heals him, wakes him up, and has him fly into space. And flying into space makes him be seen by his astronaut girlfriend, who then goes immediately, Goddess of the Moon. Oh my God. So my boyfriend wasn't crazy, and I should go back to him. I can't believe it. Now I see. Sure. What? Sure. Hey, whatever it takes. You're in space. It's gorgeous. You have a revelation. It happens. And you think during this she's just going to do some stuff like, hey, aren't I hot? Or it's like, but she doesn't. She goes like, you need her. She doesn't point her out, but she's like so close to his face, being like, you will prosper. You need to go to your girl. You can't forget her. You've always been with her. Blah, 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 blah. Don't divorce. Oh boy, that's probably where that comes from. And they have like a kiss intimate thing it's like far away, so you don't really know what it is. They fuck. And then the next scene is her at the airport coming back from space. What the fuck? Actually, she's at an airport because it's like a terminal and there's other people. A commercial airport coming back, and the press come up to him like, what is your first words? Like, what's one word you can describe what it was like to be able to move? Blah, 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 blah. It's weird that it's at a fucking airport now to think about it. And she goes, I met Princess Kaguya. And he goes like, haha, what? Did you think of that line on the way anyway? Say some real shit. You're a scientist. Oh, there's a line she says to Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon's trying to convince her not to go into space because an evil witch lives on an asteroid that's trying to stop her. And she goes like, that sounds dumb. I'm going to go. Even though this city and planet have had stupid, weird shit happen to it every fucking week in the news. You can't ignore that for years. Anyway, that always strikes me in like fiction. And it's like, the Power Rangers are a real thing. You can't just be like, oh, that's ridiculous. A monster? It's like, they've been around for fucking years. You can't say the police know about them now. Come on. This is not just like conspiracy theory bullshit. Like, they've saved entire cities and you've seen them walk through. Come on. Be real. Be real for me. There's like a squad probably of people trying to find out like who the Power Rangers identities are, and they got like fucking cork boards lined up. That would be the best. I hope one of the comic books dives into that. They probably do. Anyway. What the fuck am I talking about? shit, what was I talking about? Holy shit, what was I talking about? Fuck. Anyway. Yeah, she comes back to this airport where there's, I guess, spacecrafts and JetBlue. And she sees on the other side, like, the guy holding a bunch of roses. Roses is his name. Roses, flowers for her. He goes like, oh, my dude. And they embrace. And then you see Luna above them in like a balcony, in like a runway thing above them. And Sumi's like, are you sure you want to be... Let him go like that? You sure it's okay? And he goes like, it's fine. After all, I'm a cat. That's who I am. That's who I'm supposed to be. And she's like, kind of like, like, what are you going to do? I'm a cat. I'm not supposed to be any more than that. And she drops like the cat candy she got earlier. And the girlfriend's like, oh, what's this? And then he knows, like, oh, shit, that lady I fucked was the cat, wasn't it? Oh, wow. Well, that's going to be an interesting story to tell when I'm older. And then, fucking Artemis shows up, and he's all, like, proud. He's like, House is calling. He's been buffed out and pushed back the entire movie, like, hey, what's going on? Are you okay? And he's like, I can't talk right now. I gotta go fuck this boy. He's like, oh, okay. And then he shows up and is like, hey, I'm still here for you. And she goes, really? It's like, I'll always be here for you. I'm part of your family, I'm part of your friends, part of your team, part of your life. And she goes, oh my God. It's like, starts to like cry running as a cat to him. And they like hang out by the moonlight on a river with Sailor Moon and Tuxedo Mask, and it's like, oh, that's the last, and that's like when the credits start rolling on. It's like, oh, that's fucked up, kind of. They have to be paired because they have to be cats. Can't be human. Oh, and they did the thing of, hey, you're going to use your crystal power thing, Sailor Moon. You're going to die if you do this. You know you're going to die. We've talked about this before. Doesn't matter. We got to do it. Friendship. Now, with my friends backing me, I won't die. Don't worry. I'm not afraid. I don't believe I will die because I have friends and family and Earth to protect me. And it's like, but Sailor Moon. And Mercury hears a flashback from some old fucking geezer wizard dude about the crystal and how the power of love they literally say the power of love and friendship and the moon crystal will defeat anything. And that is a dialogue line. And I was just like, fucking... I thought so anyway, so why not? Why not? And I was ready for these movies to be shit or whatever, but they are formulaic and good. They're formatted, very similar. They run through very similar story beats, and that's totally fine. Because it's like, hey, you're going to be Goofball Goon number 2. Run with it, all right? You're going to be supervillain. Run with it. You're going to save the day by self-sacrificing yourself for your friends. Run with it. Make this one different than the others by, the speech that you do. And it's always, I don't know why, I get fucking misty-eyed in the speeches. And when they're about to self-sacrifice themselves, even though they know it's going to be okay. I really did almost cry. But, like, as long as I have my friends, and friends are what will save the day every time, is like, oh, it really almost fucking got me really good. I need to watch more Sailor Moon, probably. The old stuff. The new one that I bought for fucking my ex's daughter, Tori, I shouldn't say her name, for Holly's daughter, shouldn't say her name, it wasn't as good writing. I don't know. It wasn't following. It was trying to like condense and follow the manga in a different way. But I think the original series just followed straight up the manga. And that's a good story. That's a good story. It's just straight up what the author intended. And it's a really good character. And it's just character work. Fuck all this plot. The characters are who you cling to and want to see fulfill their goals and change or learn or interact a lot too. That's what keeps people around is character. What's up? Okay, I'm being contacted a lot by parents, by my workout regimen. God damn it. Holly. I'm okay. I'm okay, Angela. I picked up some stuff from Holly today. Some stuff from Holly. And she texted me I left too much. And she texted me that I left that I forgot some I forgot some stuff. And I did because I forgot stuff. And I did because I got distracted. And I'm making a podcast. I'm making a emergency. But this shouldn't be on the podcast. God damn it. My texts don't need to be in the podcast. I'm making an emergency podcast about Sailor Moon. You are in it now. Fuck. Oh. Well, Dad, it is her number. Oh, I shouldn't say this on the thing, but yeah, you should just... You can't say, hey, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do the 2 Westerns in August. Don't just... So you contacted her? You did the job? Allison at Belcourt. No, but we are texting casually. Damn, I get so fucking lonely and horny. It's fucking... Like, it's okay. Just be lonely. Just for a couple hours. That passes, and then you're alone, which is different from being lonely. Being alone... You can enjoy private thoughts. You can make a podcast. You don't have to be interrupted by other things. Okay, listen. This has been what? How long? This is how long? This is an hour and fucking stupid minutes. Shadow Fighter. That looks fucking cool. I'll fucking play that game. Anyway, it's been an hour and 8 minutes to just talk about Sailor Moon and other things. I'm sorry. And I had to get that out. I have so much more to talk about with Sailor Moon. I have so much more to talk about like girls in media and like I wonder what all. And not a lot of people came to the I went to the sub screening, not the dub screening, and so I wonder if that's why. And there were some girls there, and I almost feel like they were just there without parents. The parents were like, I'm not gonna watch this bullshit, but you should totally watch this bullshit because it could be some wild shit they need explained. What does annihilation mean? A lot of high school or college, like, anime club, you know? There's one really pale-legged chick there that I wanted to talk to, but I didn't, because she doesn't want to be bothered. She looked like she was fine. She was by herself. She looked like she doesn't need to be. Of course I want her to come up to me and say stuff, but that's not the modus operandi of most girls. She's not going to fucking... If she wants to be talked to, she wants someone to come up to her. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that fucking shit. No way. I'm not going to bother someone. I'm going to bother them. That's if I go to them, it's a bother. It's bothering. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that shit. I'd rather just go home and jerk off or something than bother someone who looks nice. That seems to be fine. Seems to be satisfied with who they are. You know, if you want a shy girl... Andre, you're not going to get one assuming they're going to fucking come up to you, you know, or do the Bumble thing. Girls aren't good, the whole Bumble thing, it turns out. Emily fucking admitted that as much. Like, hey, most girls don't have game. That they just expect, hey, the guy will walk over. I'm not getting any guys. It's like, well, you're not doing anything. You're just at the bar. You're just, looking good. But are you going up to a guy you like and be like, hey, what's up? Expending energy and time thinking of something interesting to get his attention, No. And that's not really how it works anyways. So I can see why they wouldn't want to. And it sucks, too, to get rejected. Got to build a shelter. Oh, listen, this is way off base. This is supposed to be just silly Sailor Moon movie talk. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for my improv people. I really wanted to hang out with, like, Amanda, Jim, there's a J guy in here. Oh, my God. There is totally a J guy that I really like. Black J guy. Who's Black J guy? Jamal, Jesuit, Johannesburg, Jolly John Joska, Jasmil, Jaguti, fucking, oh boy, okay, can I find him through this? Can I do that? No, I can't. Oh no. Yeah, this is, oh boy. Jamie oh god damn it! I'm gonna find, before this podcast is over, I'm gonna do it. Damn it. No, I'm gonna do it. I'm stubborn now. Oh no. I'm too stubborn to not do it. Shh. Who's my improv people? Jim. Inebriated Shakespeare. That's funny. Oh, wow, Catherine. Hey, what's up? Where is he? No. Where the fuck? God damn it. So mad at me and no one else. No one else, because I don't have names. Because I'm a big, big booby. Why don't you have fucking names of people? You just remember, why don't you remember, hey, people that you hang out with, people that you work with, you should remember their names and their faces and be good to them forever. How about that, you fucking... Ugh, you disgust me, Andre. In this moment in time, you disgust me. In this podcast, for goddamn sake. I mean, I don't want to. I want to pretend that I knew who the fuck I was talking about. Okay, well then, hey, guess what? Now this is what this is. This is what this is now. It's not anything else. Where is it? Where's that at? It's supposed to tell me. Where is it? Oh, now I'm an old man looking for that. Where's the dang old... How do you get to the... Gosh. Uninstall. Yeah, uninstall. Team Snap. That's what it is. There's the dang old Team Snap. Yeah. Alex. Yeah, Amanda. Andrew Glasscock. Allie. I like Alex. Alex is cool. Angelo. Yeah. Krista, yeah. Connor. Motherfucking Connor. Graft is such an odd, I should remember this forever name. Hannah, of course. Who's Jackie Frank? Jarvis! Jarvis Bynum. You look up Jarvis Bynum. He's going to be a superstar, guys. It's going to be a big old. Jesse Briggs, of course. Jim. Christina, hey. Jonathan. Lacey, of course. Martin. Oh, this is music. Dude, that guy's a fucking beast of a talent. Meredith. Michael. RC. Hey, RC. How you do? Oh, man. Stuart Romeo, Ryan, Tiffany Day. Yeah, all these fucking National Improv people are fucking the shit. They're so much more talented than me. It's in improv. It's embarrassing. It's staggering. It's like I feel like such a fraud every day I come into rehearsal. It's like they're gonna find out. I'm a piece of fucking nothing. trash. I should be thrown out. Everyone's way more talented, experienced, believes themselves way more than I'm gonna fucking say a fucking racist, sexist, ableist fucking thing, and I'm gonna get us all in trouble and banned forever from all of our spots that get us money, and it's my fault, and it's all me, and I'm guilty. And guess what? This podcast is spiraling. It's spiraling. Okay, listen. This was just supposed to be like a quick one. All right. Now it's the longest fucking thing. It's the fucking Magna Carta podcast. Listen, I'm gonna try to be better than myself, but that's not a promise. And learn that some stuff is my responsibility and some stuff is my concern, and that I am big enough, strong enough, and fast enough to do what I want to do as long as I concentrate and fulfill my time, trust my friends and my family, and those that want the best for me. I should listen to advice, and when someone gives me criticism, take it to heart. And when it's time to roast a motherfucker, roast his ass, put him on the fucking spit. All right, it's an hour and 16. That's whew. I'm deleting this all. I swear to God, if you download, I swear to God, if you download this, I will delete everything on your. Oh my God, I'm so mad.